Hi, in today's video I would like to talk about two different Paul McCartney songs that both start with exactly the same first four notes. And the first four notes are very simple. They just spell out a chord. It's basically a chord arpeggio. So it's the fifth of the chord, the root of the chord, the third of the chord, and the fifth of the chord. So the first one, before, maybe we should do a little, like a trumpet call intro to introduce this particular video. Oh, it's the same first four notes. So it's basically what he's using is those notes that begin the trumpet call. And here we go. The first one is from the Revolver album, and it's to lead a better life, I need my love to be So that's the little intro is a G major, B minor 7, B flat, A minor 11, D7. Now the song, the basic A section of the song, G chord, A minor, B minor, C, G, A minor, B minor, C, F sharp half diminished, B7, F sharp half diminished, B7, E minor 7, A13, A minor 7, and then after the A section repeats, we actually we go into, we had that little foreshadowing of the B flat chord in the introduction. So the B flat chord is the relative major of G minor, so we can think of it maybe as modal interchange when we go to the G minor chord in a second. But we get into that G minor section by going to the B flat through an F7 chord, which F7 walks up, B flat chord. We're on G minor. Now it's C minor, D7, G minor, C minor, D7. Now we go back to G major, A minor, back to the A section. So pretty simple. If you get that part of it, there's a little bit of a variation at the end. But if you get that, you can pretty much play the whole song. The bridge is wonderful. It goes into that G minor section. So that's the first song. The second song, same, but this is When You Were Young. Was an open book. So let's go over what Live and Let Die does. Starts with a G. Goes to a C here. D7 with a flat 9 actually. Back to G. B minor again. C. And now my version that I saw the lead sheet too went up to an A minor 9. C minor. G. B minor. C. A7. D. There's no C sharp there. And then it goes to a B flat, but it's with a D bass. And now my version says C, G7 to C. G diminished to G. G diminished to G7. And then there's a whole section in G minor. And that goes on for about 20 minutes. And then finally, there's something else that happens there too, but it's not on the lead sheet that I had, so my apologies. I don't remember exactly what it is. There's very nice chords. I should listen to it, actually. But then it goes to this. And back into that G minor section, but that's a C7. So, and then it goes to a G7, D7. E minor, F7, back into the and that goes on for another 20 minutes and finally ends. But both of them are great. But the funny thing is that they both start with this simple, just a simple arpeggio on a G major chord. To lead a better life, I need my love to be here. When you were young and your heart was an open book, I used to say, I live and I live. So they're both this beautiful use of that simple G major arpeggio in the beginning. And they're both wonderful songs. So that's just something to think about when you're writing songs. You may find that something as simple as an arpeggio can give you a really wonderful beginning to your melody. A lot of people are afraid to go past the past a major third in their songwriting. I'm joking. But don't be afraid to use arpeggios in your melody because they exist. And if they're good enough for Paul McCartney, they might be good enough for you in your songwriting. So that's just something to think about. And then let's talk about what that all does there. So we start with a G major again, B minor 7 again. I'm going to go to a C chord this time. Oh, I'm playing the other song.